kopya niyan.
Alden, ikaw naman.
Rewind. At saka anak talagang tingin ko sa
Yes.
kanya.
Ano pa lang, day one pa lang po actually nung first workshop. Actually ganun eh, parang usually yun yung kinakaganda ng workshop. Kasi, well, yun din, from experience also si Direk Noel, hindi ito yung workshop na papa-actingin ka. Well, we did quite a few scenes, but it's really more of getting to know. Like our core, yung core po namin, well, of course, the director and his actors. I think that's one of the, and so parang yun yung maganda pong magandang aspeto na more than the actual work po, which is the craft, which is acting. It's really about getting to know and loosening the tight spaces between the actors po.
We talked about this na, diba? When we had scenes together, they were all effortless. They were all so automatic na feel ko talaga anak ko siya. So talagang 150% ang bigay ko sa bawat eksena kasama ko siya. Nakasama silang lahat, pero syempre since siya yung anak ko dito, 150%, no inhibition. So natin, anak ko to, walang automatic talaga, sobrang automatic. Talagang feeling ko anak ko siya. Ganon din yung binalik niya sa akin. Maming-mami ang turo niya sa akin. Kunin ko na nga ito eh.
Alright, thank you kay Mario.
Yes, you, Mario.
As the other members of the cast, anong role nila si
Okay.
Si Miles and si Pepe?
Alright. Your roles, please. Pepe.
Ako po talaga yung bida dito. I'm grateful to have a very supporting cast in them.
Ikaw ba ang plot twist?
Opo. Hindi. Ako po yung ako po yung...
Ikaw kilala na yun nasa flat.
Hindi niyo ako nakita sa trailer, di ba? Kasi it's a mystery po. Yes.
Relax ka lang, marami kang exposure dun sa actual.
Yeah, ito pong poster, nandun po ako sa other side.
Others!
Hindi, joke lang po, joke lang. Ako po, to be serious now, ako po yung office mate ng makulit ni Alden. Medyo mahirap nga kasi medyo malayo sa totoong buhay. It's a very challenging role. Yeah. O yun, alam niyo yung mga nakakairita na sa office, yung lagi may sinasabi. Ako po yun.
Bubuskin. Diba? Miles, ikaw naman. What's your role here?
Ako, ako po dito si Zari. Jowa po ako ni Mateo. Kalain mo yun. And then yung character ko po ay, wala ako, boss jowa, yes.
Boss?
Boss.
Boss.
Boss po ako ni Alden. And lumaki po ako ng walang parents na. So yung character ko, strong independent woman siya.
Okay.
So doon, iikot yung story namin dalawa kung hanggang saan ba.
So dominating jowa. Parang ganon.
Ano ba?
Hindi rin.
Hindi rin.
Siguro
Hindi.
representation din si Zari dito ng mga independent modern women of the Philippines na alam mo yun, uso na siya ngayon eh. Parang trend na siya na, of course,
Lady boss.
Oo, lady boss.
Yan.
Yan si Zari. Pero kahit lady boss kasi yung character niya, hindi ka mahihin sa kanya eh. Hindi mean eh. Parang magaling lang talaga siyang umarte at magaling siyang magtrabaho. 0917.
Jackie Lou, Miss Jackie Lou, please, what's your role here?
Yes, ang role mo ko dito ay si Oder. Nakakit bahay ni Sharon.
Okay.
Kulit ng kulit sa kanya. Kasi parang lagi siyang very, very focused kay Alden na parang nakakalimutan na yung sarili niya. So,
Sarili niya.
Tama na. Kasi halika na, sumama ka na sa akin. Yan. So ako yung tagagan. At tayo po pwede, magzo-zoom ba kami?
Parang ikaw ang BFF kapitbahay. Parang ganyan.
Yes.
Marites din. Naku po.
Happy
Masaya yung
happy
kanyang kapitbahay. Kuya Mario, maraming salamat for your questions. Reminder lang po, 2 questions. One your question, then follow-up question. Tama, Gorgie?
Yes, one follow-up
Okay.
question. So we can accommodate yung lahat na gusto
Tama.
mo. Our second question from Tessa Mauricio Ariola of Manila Times.
Hello. Good evening, Ate Shawi. Hi, Alden, and of course the rest of the cast direct. Hello po. Very exciting, of course, to have the two of you in one movie, all heart talaga. pareho kayo. Sobrang sabog ang love, sigurado, from the movie. Pero I just, medyo naiisip lang namin, we know, Alden, that, your mom wasn't really with you most of your life, First, yung question ko siguro sa'yo, was there any like bittersweet moments while doing the movie with such a loving mother, realizing na, I didn't really have that in my life?
In every scene. In every scene. Pero the thing about right now po kasi since pag umaarte na po ako ngayon, of course, nandyan pa rin yung inspiration ng nanay ko. Pero ang bilis ko lang na-attach talaga dun sa character ni Mateo. Kasi parang basically, in real life, my mom is absent. But this time, my father is absent naman in the film. So parang ganun. Whenever we do scenes, kami yung dalawa ni Mama, parang like what she said, madali. Kasi po, parang instantaneous yung dating ng emotion, and at the same time, it's like not acting at all whenever we do those scenes. Ang gaganda kasi ng linya eh.
Oo, ang galing writer eh. No, but may I just add, sobra yung bonding namin ni Alden. Sobra yung naging bonding namin. I didn't expect, sabi ko, di ba I wrote you a letter, sabi ko parang, ipapanood lang kita. Yung hindi ko naman nakalain na ipagdadating sa buhay ko yung sa Alden Richards na mamahalin ko ng ganito. Ganun, kasi I wrote him and Miles.
Hilig si Mama sa letters talaga. Long handwritten letters.
And direct. And so parang I'm so grateful for this project. Super grateful.
Tessa?
Oh, just pwede pa one more, di ba?
Go ahead.
Thank you. At shall we with you naman, you know that this MMFF, of course, is very, very star-studded. And we asked the same question of course, Ate Vilman and then
Oh, yes.
before. We asked her, obviously, wala na pong, challenge when it comes to the acting, to whatever you're doing on screen. But, the MMFF is coming at a time when we really need people to go back to the cinemas. Meron po ba kayong nafe-feel na doon naman yung challenge na kailangan namin maibalik ang mga tao sa cinema?
Oh my God, yes. In fact, kung saan ako interviewin, napopromote ko pati movie ni Ate V. Tapos yung ibang entries, like when we were in Family Feud, di ba? We also promoted for Ding Dong yung movie niya with Marian. Kasi it's a family. Showbiz, the Philippine showbiz industry is really a big family, one big family. When it becomes weak, it affects all of us. So when a movie is a hit like Alden's last movie, it gives us all, parang we get a shot of vitamins, vitamin whatever on our arm na parang it inspires us more and it gives us more hope, a bit more hope to, just push forward and keep making movies because we still have an audience for our very own. And the thing about the Filipino audience I have learned growing up in this industry is that they will always fall in love with, I am a K-drama fan, you will fall in love with foreign singers, but you always, always, always go back to your very own. You'll always look out for your own. You'll always just love and adore your very own favorites, your homegrown favorites. That is over history, that is a tried and tested thing. So now that there are such good entries in the Film Fest this year, it gives us more excitement, gives us more hope. Siyempre, we hope that our movie becomes #1. But I mean, who's gonna get hurt if Atavi's movie becomes #1? I mean, as long as people are coming into the theaters and watching us, that's what matters to us. Very excited because they're all great entries. Tsaka iba-iba yung tema. Iba-iba yung tema. And at the same time, we're also confident about our movie because it is very simple and the beauty of our movie is in its simplicity. I'm sorry, oh my God, it's like Dear Heart. It's like Dear Heart, my first movie. It's like truth, beauty, simplicity. So I find those three things in this movie as well. That's why I said I missed making movies like this. I mean, people that I grew up with, sila Kuya Mario, and they know that. It's like going back to that, but at a different age na. So I'm very excited for it. I am so in love with this project. And just a bit of trivia, it fell on our laps. we were focused, Alden was focused on other movies, Miles had other projects, Jackie, I'm sure Tita Mel also, and it just came, bloop, out of the blue. There's an offer for you from Sinaco. Okay, what's the background? They did Family Matters. Oh, great. The director's Noel. I've never worked with Direct Noel, but Family Matters, okay. That's a good movie. And okay, blah, blah, blah. And what is that? Alden Richards, and the script was by Tita Mel. For me, that was no question. I didn't have to read this. I didn't have to read the script. Just know the story. I knew it was going to be handled by a master in writing, and having heard about Family Matters before seeing it, I knew it was going to be directed by someone who knew what he was doing, who later turned out to be a master. Yung pinag-uusapan namin ni Alden lagi. Direct Noel is so simple. He's parang kala mo, dead mo lang. But the minute, sobrang bait kasi, but the minute he gives you instructions, directions, he knows exactly what he's doing. And that comes from someone who's worked with the best. You know, parang, this was God-given, this project. It just fell on our laps. And I think it's because it's the right time for this kind of a movie, for the Filipino movie-going audience to watch. I think at this period in our lives, it's about time for a movie like this. Like Family Matters, but may I say better? Sorry, syempre kami to. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just so proud of it. It has that vibe. So it's a feel-good movie. Mapagmalaki ko lang direct yung kwento mo, yung nanood yung bookers. Ako na lang? Ay, hindi ba na? O basta yung mga nakanood, kahit lalaki, pumapalakpak at umiiyak. Kasi it's a kind of movie na you're smiling, tapos magugulat ka kasi tumutuloy yung luha mo, di mo alam ba. And then you go out, it's a feel-good movie. And parang after you watch, you're going to visit your mom or your dad. Yeah.
Alright. Tessa, thank you very much. Gorgie, is
Yes,
next.
our next question from Alan Policarpio of Inquirer.
Alan.
Hi, good evening po. First question po for Miss Sharon. So yung character niyo po dito is very attached to his son, and then parang medyo nalungkot siya kasi he has to go away. Kayo po ba as a mom, parang do you also dread the time that your children will have their own lives?
I've been through this twice already. I have 2 more to go. Miel is leaving next year. When I brought Casey to Paris in 2003, and then I brought Frankie to New York in 2019. Buti na lang she had a gap year kasi COVID happened. So we sent her back home. And then now she's there. When she graduates, Miel naman kasi took a gap year after high school. So she's still in that gap year. Siya naman yung aalis. So parang, wow, thank you, lahat kayo minyo ako. And then, so I will have Miguel left, and Miguel is now 14. I have 4 more years. And he's leaving. So talagang dadating sa point na, with Casey pala, I realized that na. Parang after college, your children talaga, from college pa lang and after, will leave you. They will live their own lives. And since I was also like that, it happened to me, it happened to my brother, so I'm sure my parents went through a lot of the emotions I've had to feel also, that I went through also. Ano na yun, you're kind of thinking you're prepared, but every time, now si Frankie pa lang kasi yung labas-pasok, uwi pag may bakasyon. Tuwing aalis siya, parang dinudurog pa rin yung puso ko. So, she's graduating next year. Thank you, Lord. And then when Mia goes, it will be the same. Because the point of it all is, may kulang na kasama mo at lumabas sa'yo. So when that happens, it's heartbreaking, it's heart-wrenching for a mother. But, like I said, nung nag-18 si Casey, there are 2 gifts you give to your children. I don't know where I read this, but I said, first you give them roots, and then you give them wings. And when you give them wings, you don't pull them back. No, you just keep on reminding, little by little. And then you just have to trust in the way you raise them. And if they decide to be something other than what you expect, then that's their life. So you will love them anyway. So basta I'm prepared for that, but I already know I'm going to cry and cry.
Parang another masterclass naman this time in motherhood.
Nako, ako magaling akong nanay. Ano man sabihin nila, napakabuti kong nanay. Diyos ko, mamamatay for her kids. Pero sobrang busy. Yun lang. Nanakawan ng panahon with children. Kasi kailangan buwan ng kabuhayan.
It's the inevitable talaga, you know? You really have to let them fly.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Alan?
And I'm proud of each of them. Proud of each of them.
Thank you, Miss Sharon. Second question for Alden. With all the things you've achieved, ano sa tingin mo yung magiging reaction kaya ng mama? And do you think at this point you've already made her proud?
Kala niyo mapapaiyak niyo ako. Hindi niyo ako mapapaiyak. Joke lang! Hindi, pero hindi. I mean, tapos na ako kasi sa stage na yun of mourning for my mom. And one of the things I've been doing naman since I started show business is I know down to my heart it's for her. Because this is her vision, this is her dream for me. And I think talagang masasabi ko talaga if there's there's a chance that I can talk to her, oh ma, I have fulfilled your dream for me. So I hope you're happy. And siguro ganun talaga, when you put others first before yourself in everything that you do, everything will follow. Hindi mo kailangan effortan. You know you're a good person, you're dedicated to your work, you're committed to your work, you keep on improving yourself rather than comparing yourself to other people. So I think that's the benefit of having that mindset na you're only at competition with yourself. And at the end of the day, do it for the Lord, do it for your family, and do it for the people who matters to you. I think that's the definition of a successful person.
Alan, maraming salamat. Thank you. Gorgie.
Yes, next from Kate Adhar of Random Republic.
Kate is right here in front.
Yes, Kate.
Hi, good evening. My question is for Alden. Ano yung similarity or difference ng real mom mo, ng late mom mo kay Miss Sharon? Miss Sharon, ano po yung pagkakapareho or pagkakaiba ni Alden sa mga anak niyo?
Wala eh. Pareho. Pareho. Kaya hindi ako nahirapan talaga I don't really call kasi acting as performing eh, but wala eh. Everything just goes naturally. Siguro isa to sa mga first film or first projects na nagawa ko na when I hear the word action, parang hindi ko siya narinig. So, very natural, very seamless ang flow, and being able to work with Direk Noel, it's my first time also to work with him. Diretso lang eh. Kasi I don't have anything against other directors, but yung style kasi ni Direk Noel, diretso lang siya, but he will not break your
Simple
heart.
lang.
Simple lang.
Pero, and then the way he requests you to do
Sweet.
something is so
Right.
sweet and respectful. But oh my God, he's right. Parang yung tama yung the way he wants me to attack it. Yeah, that's right. You'll never think twice.
Wala. Tsaka di ba parang may
Tapos
ganun-
grateful ka after,
may-
ay salamat,
may
pinagawa
ganun-
ni
Di ba
Direk sa
parang
akin.
may ganung actors in Kate na all the more you put pressure on them, the more they can perform well, and the more they can act well. So ako po kasi, case to case eh. Depende kapag, yung pressure sa akin, dalawa yan. It's either it makes me perform better, or it makes me clam up, or shut up. Kasi, well, in acting, ganun. The more you put pressure on me sa acting, the more hindi ako makaka-perform. So, experience ko rin with other films na ganun, parang also like 5 breakups. Sobrang relaxed din yun. You know, when you're relaxed, di ba ma? Parang when you're relaxed, I'm not saying in acting lang, but in other fields of work, when you're relaxed, you tend to think better, your thought process is in order, and everything will flow naturally. Kay Direk Noel kasi, wala nang question yun ay.
Can I just add, kay Direk Noel, you want to give your best.
Kasi hindi ka
you want-
nilihingan eh. Pero
Oo, parang gusto
maliit lang
na,
yun.
ganito siya, parang bang, can you just do, if you do this, ganyan siya, if you do it, ganito, sure, direct, sige po, parang bang, oh my God, kailangan nakikidirect to na, kaya naman, kasi parang he's so humble and so, but you you don't impose anything on us.
Wala, direct wala.
But we really like to deliver what you want just because you're you. And then when we were able to deliver it, we feel so good about ourselves also. That's the way you make us feel.
Nandun po si Tita Mel may police kami.
O may pagdasal
Police,
pa.
may police.
May police. Oo. Parang nakakatawa sila mag-partner ni Direk. Nakakatawa sila. Si Direk, oo, si Tita Mel yung, alam mo Alden, ayaw kita ha. Ayaw kita noon ha. Pero today love kita. Today nilove kita. Kasi hindi kita kilala noon eh. Tapos nung sinabi niya, 12th anniversary mo na pala sa December 8. Pero mo yung 11 years, wala akong pa kasi ayaw kita. Ngayon 12, nilove kita. Hindi niya kasi kilala.
Okay.
For Alden last, kasi dun sa movie, you were setting her up for a date. In real life, would you set up your dad for a date?
My dad for a date? Honestly, yes. Pero sa totoo lang ang question, balik natin sa tatay ko. Kailangan pa ba niya ako? O kaya niya na yun? Feeling ko kaya niya na eh. So, but, you know, parang ganun nga, parang my mom passed away April 8, 2008. So, it's like almost likely mga 15 years ago. I think my dad deserves to live his life the way he wants it to. As long as hindi niya napapabayaan kaming mga anak niya, hindi niya napapabayaan yung mga magulang niya, nabuhay pa rin ngayon yung lolo at lola ko. Yes po. So, I think the essence of family should be secured and defended all the time. So as long as he's able to do those things, I'm all for supporting him kung anong gusto niya mangyari. Pero, di ko na kailangan mag-set up cake. Kaya niya na yun.
Thank you, Kate. Gorgie, who's next?
Yes, ito naman from Junardo.